Okay. I am just going to do this from the practice test. This is not from the other test. This is the take-home midterm practice test. And this was like question 13 where it says, given a mean of 60 and a standard deviation of 5 on a normal distribution, and then it says 2 decimal places, and then it said P and then S is greater than 65 equals, I put 0.16, but he wanted the 0.16, so it said I was wrong, but it's right, it's 0.16. And then the probability of 50 is less than S, less than 70 equals, and the answer would have been 0.95 or 0.95. So remember to put the 0 because the thing wasn't reading it. But basically, this is what we have to remember. Okay, this is where he was drawing that normal distribution on the board. And if you look, I'm just going to see if I can get this as clear as I can for everybody. Okay, so that normal distribution, because the mean is 60 in this case, is 60, right? In the middle of this, we would write 60. Everything to this half is 50%. Everything to this half is 50%. Okay, so from this 60 to the beginning, that's because it's gonna be like in the middle, yeah. And so that's 50% on this side, 50% on this side. Now from the first standard deviation to the second, from 55 to 65, first standard deviation to second, it's going to be 68%. 68% of everything is going to fall in between these two, right? If it's this first, the plus or minus the second standard deviation, so that would be these two, right? These two. Everything in between those two would be 95%. So I think that's what we have to pay attention to. Okay, so if we're drawing that it's the mean is 60 in the middle and the standard deviation is 5 on a normal distribution. So each line, the standard deviation goes plus 5. So it goes from 60 plus 5 is 65, plus 5 is 70. And then on the other side, when we're going down, it goes minus 5 is 55, minus 5 is 50. So if you're asking how much is going to fall between 55 and 65, we're going to say 68% is, because that's the first standard deviation to the second standard deviation. So it's 0.68 if we're doing it in decimals, right? If they asked how much is falling between 50 and 70, which is the 2 standard deviations, we would say it would be 0.95%, right? Let's see. Okay, this particular question had said, what if S is greater than 65? And that would be 65 here, not 60. If it was just 60 below, it would be 50%. But if it's 65 in this particular case, then we would have to say, okay, what is 50? We know that from this point to this point is 38, so we're going to half that. 38, that'd be 34 on this side, 34 on that side. But we're going to take that 50 here, and we're going to add that 34, and we got 84%. I don't think we're going to have anything that hard. It doesn't look like we have anything that hard when it comes to the test, but this is information that we need to know for some of the other stuff. So again, if it falls between 55 and 65, it's 68%. If it falls below 60, it's 50%. So I guess that's the best way I can put it.